Moravian softball traveling to Muhlenberg yesterday afternoon for a doubleheader. Coming into the contest, the Lady Greyhounds sitting at 14-6. They are still ranked number 22 in the country among Division III programs. The Mules, meanwhile, looking to get a couple games closer to that magical 500 mark as they stood at 8-11. Regina Potocny has the highlights.
Muhlenberg has not beaten Moravian in softball since 2002, so on a 12-game losing streak, the Mules look to snap that in the doubleheader Thursday afternoon. The first game will be a pitching duel. Freshman Angie Cisco, in her first start, will do a good job of keeping Moravian off the bases and the scoreboard. Although Cisco recorded no strikeouts, she also did not walk anyone and only gave up 4 hits. The Muhlenberg defense was behind her and did a lot of work, 22 outs coming from the ground. Moravian sophomore pitcher Jenna Carmen did much of the same, sitting down 4 batters and giving up 6 hits, but also no runs. So with the score 0-0 after 7, Game 1 needs to go to extra innings. With the international tiebreaker rule in effect, a runner placed on second base, the Greyhounds look to score, but the Mules defense gets him out at the plate. Moravian does not score in the 8th, so we go to the bottom of the inning. After a successful bunt and a stolen base, Muhlenberg has 2 runners in scoring position. Jess Kaza gets the hit they need, a single to center field that drives in the winning run. Muhlenberg beats Moravian 1-0.
It was a great win. You know, we took care of the ball on defense, and we just stayed patient at the plate and kept battling and battling. And when it came through, the ball dropped for us. So in the bottom of the 8th, it was nice. We needed that win.
You come in and you don't get any hits. You get 3 balls out of the infield. I mean, you got to hit the ball. I mean, that kid was throwing off speed stuff. We never adjusted, hitting ground balls off our front foot, and they made every play. We had some base runners on early, and nobody stepped up to get a hit. So it was pretty frustrating. We had a great pitch game. Jenna Carmen threw a nice game, and went to the tiebreaker, and then anything can happen there, and we let it slip away.
On to game number 2. The Hounds come out with their bats blazing, a big first inning, and they get on the board. An infield error by Muhlenberg brings the first run home. Maura Agnew keeps it going with the drive to right center field, good for 2 RBIs, and Samantha Moldridge follows suit with a single up the middle. Moravian's up a quick 4-0. The Mules get one back in the bottom of the first. Kaza smacks one deep to the right center field gap. 1 run crosses. It's 4-1. Both defenses keep the score that way until the top of the 6th. After Moldridge's triple, Mules have a mishap that brings in the 5th run of the game. Each team ends up with 4 hits apiece, but junior Elizabeth Python, who strikes out 5, improves to 4-1 in the circle as Moravian gets the second game 5-1.
We were a little bit more aggressive at the plate. We did some nice things, base running, taking extra bases. Got to put yourself in position to score. And the first inning we played well. I would have liked to see us keep that tempo up the rest of the game, but it was enough to win, and we got 2 great pitching performances today. And when we go back to the conference on Saturday, we're going to have to hit the ball a little bit. If our pitching stays strong, we'll hopefully be in every game. We
let our guard down for 1/2 inning, and against a team like Moravian that's very good, you let it down for, you take 1 pitch or 2 pitch off, and it's gonna cost you, and that's what happened. We battled at the plate, but we took a pitch off, and then it hurt us. But we learned the lesson, and our big day's Saturday, so we're looking forward to our next conference game.
Both teams are back in action this coming weekend on Saturday, with Muhlenberg playing a big Centennial Conference game here at Cedar Creek Field versus Haverford. While Moravian continues their 8-game road trip, they'll travel to the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. On the scene in South Whitehall Township, Regina Potocny, 2 Sports.
So a split there between Muhlenberg and Moravian, and we always update you on the Maddie Award, which is, of course, the competition between Muhlenberg and Moravian played in honor of the late Aaron Maddie. And boy, Muhlenberg having their way, they've already won this year despite 6 more sports still to be played. So they have wrapped that up for the 6th time in the last 7 years.